Is any among you sick? Everybody say sick. It's an interesting word because the word sick in the original Greek is pronounced astheni. And in the Gospels, it's always translated as sick. But throughout the rest of the New Testament, in Romans 15:9, in 1 Corinthians 14:15, in Ephesians 5:19, this word is translated as weak. You see, it's not exclusively a word about someone who is physically sick. It's actually more used in the context of somebody who is spiritually depleted, discouraged, and worn down. If any of you is suffering, let him pray. If any of you is cheerful, let him sing praise. If any of you are beat down and depressed and discouraged. Instead of just sick. Now, could it mean sick? Yes. But I'm going to make an argument that as we walk through this, one of the reasons we've been confused by this is we think this is God's holy health slot machine. That if we do this just right, we can make anybody well. But that's not what he's promising, and that's not what the passage says. Is anyone among you, and the word sick works, but tired? Everybody say tired. If you have trouble, remember that. If any of you is sick and tired, that's what it means. It means depressed or downcast. Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil. Now, this anointing is an interesting word as well, because when we see anointing, we think very spiritual things, don't we? Samuel anointing David. That we see Psalm 133 as the oil runs down over the beard, and it's a very spiritual thing. Well, the problem is there were two words. Everybody say two words. Two words in the original Greek that were used for anointing. One was kreo, and kreo was the word that meant ceremonial anointing. That's not what this is. The other word is very hard to pronounce. So, by the way, I'm going to pronounce this for you. If you don't know how to pronounce old biblical words, here's how you do it. Quick, fast, and with authority, and pretend you're right every time. If somebody calls me on it, it's because you're a Greek prof, and you can call me on that later. Alipisantes. Alipisantes. And that word doesn't mean to ceremonially anoint. It means to rub in an oil for comfort. Now, my wife, I don't know if y'all know what essential oils are? That's kind of a thing now. It's a cult. But my wife's a part, so I can't call it out, right? And they have these mixtures of oils that they put in. And my wife believes in essential oils, and I get like a neck ache or a headache, and she wants to put essential oils on me, which I am totally down with. But to be straight up, I don't really believe in the oil. I just like the neck rub, if I could be really honest with you. The application of it is awesome. Just need that stuff in. She goes, is it working? I think it is, baby. I think it is. Now, this kind of rub, oil was used in the same way, in a medicinal way, in a soothing way, in a relaxed. Kreo was the way it was used ceremonially and religiously for a healing. Alipisantes is the way it was used by a doctor for soothing, for a balm, for health. And that's the word we have here. It was for soothing. Now, here's the argument. If any among you is sick, well, yes, sick, but depressed or down or hurting or weary, then let him call for the leadership of the church and let them pray over him and soothe him and help him and encourage him and lift him up.